always like the most dramatic part of my day, is seeing if the coffee is good or not. Not even lying at all. I think this is the best one I've made so far. So I've made some not good ones. This one's the best so far. Morning everyone, and welcome back to another Buenos Aires vlog. Today is kind of a busy day for us, I'm not gonna lie, but I did start my day off by making my own iced coffee. I put it into this cup because this is a thermal cup. It'll keep my drink colder for longer. And I made my iced coffee today with the espresso machine that Michael got me for Valentine's Day. And me, like 2 or 3 years ago, I was not a coffee drinker at all. And for me, this year, to be gifted an espresso machine literally says a lot. I'm also doing a little bit of work right now. I don't have to teach this week because I have the week off because there's a vacation going on in New York. But for my curriculum coordinator job, we are in like full swing of planning for next year's curriculum, and it's February right now. So that's kind of taking the most of my time right now. But after this, Michael and I are actually going to go to a doctor's appointment because our gym, and I think this is like the law in Buenos Aires, that you have to have like a medical form, like a medical clearance to be able to work out or do like gym activities. So we have to go and get that today because tomorrow is the last day we can be at our gym without it. So we're gonna go there. I really don't know what to expect. We found it online. They told us that it's only gonna take 10 minutes to do, which I'm not sure how it's gonna take 10 minutes to do, but we're gonna see. So Michael and I did get done at the doctor's, and honestly, they were not joking. We were in and we were out within 10 minutes. It was a little bit different from the checkups I'm used to in the States, but honestly, I was happy that it was quick and we got out and we got our little medical form. So we'll be able to submit that to our gym today, hopefully, or tomorrow. The cost of it was 12,000 pesos each. So it's 12,000 for me, 12,000 for Michael, and that was the cash price. If we wanted to pay with card, it would have costed us 14,500 pesos. So we're happy we had cash on us. And it seemed like that was a typical price because when I was searching online, just about everyone had about that price. There were a few like medical offices that were charging like 30,000 pesos. So I think we got a pretty good deal, and it lasts us for 1 year. So we're covered for the next year. And Michael and I always forget that this is here. This is in Callao. I'll put the name right here. But it has like the cutest shops and restaurants. So like if you want to come like hang out with just some friends, it doesn't even seem like you're in Callao because Callao is like a street that's so incredibly busy and there's so much noise. And where we're at here, it's so quiet. It's so peaceful. Like honestly, for a quick second, it doesn't even seem like we're in Buenos Aires, which is like so crazy to me. Kind of a little disappointed that we already had Burger King for lunch and my Burger King ice cream was very mid, but we'll see. Maybe we'll treat ourselves to something else here. So Michael made, I was about to say Michael made chimichurri for dinner. Gotcha. Michael made choripan for dinner. And choripan, truthfully, is one of the most, in my opinion, like iconic meals of Argentina. It's so simple. You have chori and pan. Literally so simple, and it's so good. It always hits. But I'm kind of curious, and maybe you guys can answer this for me down below. Why, or maybe people do it, I've just never seen it. Why is like putting cheese on choripan not a thing? Or even like lettuce or tomato? Because it's put on Milanesa sandwiches and like other types of sandwiches, but I never see choripan advertised with lettuce or tomato or cheese or any of that. Which, to be fair, doesn't need it. It's so good as it is, just with like a little bit of chimichurri too. But I wonder why. If you know, let me know down below. Good morning, everyone. Although I'm not sure if I could say good morning because it's not really a good morning. I had like the worst sleep last night. I think I woke up like every single hour, mostly because someone had their dog outside like what seems to be like the whole night, and the dog was like barking, so it woke me up multiple times and I couldn't go back to bed. But we are headed to the gym right now. I'll be honest, most days I don't have any trouble waking up and going to the gym, but I'm kind of struggling this morning because I'm just feeling really tired today, like extra tired today. And we're having a mosquito invasion, so you can't even leave the house without putting on mosquito repellent. And I actually brought this one with me from the US, and I'm surprised that it's still holding through. I really like this one, but eventually we are going to have to get like the off-brand, which I don't mind, but it just has a super strong smell. And like, I don't really like doing it in the house. This one has a pretty good smell. It has aloe and vitamin E, and it like moisturizes your skin. But like literally these mosquitoes are not joking. I don't know what's wrong with these mosquitoes, because sometimes like literally they are on me and I don't even realize it at first. And then like I look around on my back leg and I have like 20 mosquitoes on the back of my leg. It is insane. All right, you ready, Miguel?
Yeah. What they don't tell you is...
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm being censored.
I don't even know where to begin because the food that we're eating right now is literally so good. I got an Oreo cheesecake and Michael got like a chocolate mousse. So good. We're eating in El Ateneo right now. We haven't come here for a really long time, but if you watched from one of my vlogs a few weeks ago, I mentioned that we wanted to come here, but it ended up like downpouring really hard, so we couldn't. So we're happy we made it back today, and we're having like just a small little treat, and I'm reading a book. I started a new book on my Kindle, which I'm really already like hooked to. And I say this every time I come here. El Ateneo is absolutely beautiful, and reading a book in El Ateneo, literally, like, it doesn't get better than that. It's so much better than just reading in a regular cafe. Like reading in El Ateneo, the Ateneo, insane. Let me show you my view right now. He's so for real. Make it make sense.
I always like this seat, like in this place. So like if you come here, you should kind of sit like close to where you walked in. But yeah, no, this mousse is really good. We don't like go and eat dessert, so it's weird that we did this. But we came here just just for media lunas and maybe a drink.
Michael and I are literally about to hop into a call right now because we are meeting with an online person who can hopefully legalize our documents. And we searched for a long time, so we're hoping that this one is a good one. We did already indeed get scammed by a different person online, so we're fingers crossing that this one's a real deal and that she can help us finally make some progress on this visa application that we've been trying to apply for like the past 6 months. Meeting was supposed to start 1 minute ago, so. It's still so crazy to me to think that so many things can happen virtually now, like ever since the pandemic. Like, I don't know, like if so many things would be able to be happening like virtually and electronically, because the pandemic just made like virtual life just literally so much more easier and accessible. But for us, it's a fantastic thing because we just met with someone, a virtual notary who was able to notarize our documents. I mentioned in a previous video that my mom was going to try to notarize the documents in New York, but she was unable to because her name wasn't on the document, and we tried to talk to so many people and be like, well, if we put her name on the document, then can she do it? But they were like, no. And we just wanted to do it that way because it would have saved us a lot of money. It's not that this way was too costly, it was just definitely more money than I think that we were anticipating to spend. But like in the United States, if you want to notarize a document, it's literally like $2 or $3 to do so, and this just costed us a little bit more. But we have it done, and now I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we can go back and notarize our other documents, get them legalized, and then go to the application and submit it online. I know I had some people mention that it should be and has to be apostilled in the US, but we did a little bit of more research and it said that it could be notarized or apostilled. I really think it's just going to depend on the person when we get there, because we did have one paperwork notarized when we went last time to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and we presented it, and she was like, this is what we need, and it was a notary stamp. So that's why we got another notary stamp. I'm just hoping that they're going to be able to legalize it. However though, Michael and I were getting like a little bit nervous, and we really want to have a plan B in case we can't get this done. And surprisingly, like, I never thought that we would be in this situation, but we did contact a few immigration lawyers just in case if we need someone else to help us, and we talked about like a few prices, and we're really kind of talking more with one in particular in case like we really need a plan B. And all of this kind of happened so, like, I don't want to say spontaneously, but it happened all at once, because I'm going kind of like off on a rant here. Someone in one of the WhatsApp groups that I'm in, she said that she got an email from Argentina, and she has, I don't know if she overstayed her visa or if she's been here for too long or if she's been doing the Uruguay trips back and forth, but apparently Argentina emailed her and they said, if you don't present these documents in 30 days, you have to leave. And then that kind of led to a thread of like people sharing their experiences. And then someone else had mentioned that she went to apply for a visa application in person, and I don't think she had all the paperwork, and they mentioned that she had to have all the paperwork in like 30 days or else she had to leave too. And I know there's also so many other people who say that, like, you know, you can overstay your visa and it'll be fine, no one's gonna come like look for you or things like that. But I literally don't want to be here illegally. I don't want to overstay my visa. I don't want to have like any complications like going into the country or coming out of the country. I want to get to a point where I'll be able to go back to the US and visit my family at least yearly, and I don't want to like be stressed out by doing that and leaving the country and coming back in if I overstayed a visa. So we really want to do like this by the books, and that's why we're kind of stressing so hard about it and trying to come up with a very quick solution, because our 90 days again will expire at like the mid to the end March point, and we just kind of want to get the process rolling We have talked to one of the immigration lawyers, and he said as long as we start the application process and we get the ball rolling, then as long as like our application is submitted and maybe we're not approved or maybe we have to submit a few things after, as long as we've submitted something, then we're okay to stay here if we're in the process of doing that. And we really just want to get that process started, and I'm just hoping soon we'll be able to get this visa. We're applying for the rentista visa. I mentioned before that we were thinking about applying for the digital nomad visa, but applying for that one, it's only good for like 6 months, whereas the rentista visa is good for like up to 2 years, maybe 3 if you extend it. So that just makes the most sense to us. We're like kind of rushing and we're kind of scrambling, but we're trying to do this efficiently, and hopefully we'll be able to get it done. We're gonna go back to Administrative Foreign Affairs next week, hopefully get these papers legalized, and then submit it in. Fingers crossed. So we just did a quick little dia run, and I got a few things because I'm going back to that Spanish language learning event that I told you guys about a few vlogs ago, and it's in Recoleta, and it's like a picnic, so everyone has to bring a little bit of something. Last time I went, I brought muffins with dulce de leche filled inside, and today I got these little cute things. I personally have never had them before, but they look pretty good, and they're tiny, and I'm always a fan of little mini tiny things. And for myself, personally, this just looked amazing. I've been like craving this for a little bit, so I hope this one's really good. It's just the Dia brand. And I got myself a bottle of water. And in total, it was 2,300 pesos. So a pretty good deal, and Dia's running like a deal all the time, but we don't have a Dia like membership card, so I don't think we automatically get the deals, the discounts that they always promote. Michael's actually working on his phone to like get us into the Dia club so we can have a Dia card finally. I just don't know if we have it.
I think I have to go into the store and confirm it.
Well, we just got the Dia card, and I guess we have to go into the store to confirm it. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that we didn't need to give a DNI, but what we use is either our passport number or the number from our New York State driver's license. So it seems to work, and I think we only had really one instance that I mentioned before where we went to Kodo. Kodo, I think now is kind of hunkering down on people, like foreigners, needing to show their passport, like your driver's license isn't cutting it. But literally for most places we go, literally all the places we go, our driver's license is fine. So we really don't like carrying our passports around when we don't have to. Also, I am layering up on the mosquito insect repellent today. No words for these mosquitoes.
Max, I just got an email, man. They want to do a meetup at the dog park with a lot of balls and treats. They even said Polka can come, and that there's going to be a lot of pizza.
He does not want to go. He doesn't want to go.
You want to go? Why don't I go? Why don't you want to go? Oh yeah, he's not in the mood. He's in his old man mood right now.
So not today. Not today. Honestly, today was a really big win for me because I did the one thing I have like never been able to do. And that is, someone asked me what bus to take to go to a different part of the city. And every other time someone has asked me a transportation question in Buenos Aires, I genuinely like never know the answer. But this woman on the street asked me a question today about which bus to take, and I knew the answer. Like for real, I didn't put her on the wrong bus. I actually knew the answer, and that is a huge win for me. If you guys been watching my channel for like a few months now, you know that my experience with the bus was like little to none. I knew nothing about it, but ever since we moved here, we've been using it more. And the fact that someone asked me what bus to take and I knew, come on, literally I said it, and like I honestly like was like so proud of myself. I was like, Chanel, you really know your way around Buenos Aires. Like that's a big thing for me. That's a big thing. But I am back from the little language event learning thing, and I call it a language event thing, but it's really just like a nice, cool, relaxing place to meet new people and make new friends. And I had some good conversations today. I met some really nice people, and I'm like just feeling so tired. That dog I talked to you about like a day or two ago woke me up again this morning on Saturday morning at like 6 a.m. And I wake up at 6 a.m. throughout the whole other days of the week, but like on Saturday I want to sleep in, and it's kind of messing with me a little bit. I'm like so tired. It's 3:30 right now. I literally think I'm gonna take a nap, and then Michael and I are gonna go and get tacos for dinner. I don't think we've had tacos or burritos while living in Buenos Aires. And literally when I talk to my family from home, they really know nothing about Buenos Aires or Argentina, nor do I expect them to. But sometimes, and even like friends at home, they'll ask me and they'll be like, oh, how are the tacos? How are the burritos in Buenos Aires? And I'll be like, wrong country. But you know, just like in a nice way. But we are actually gonna try some tacos for dinner tonight at like a localish restaurant, and I'm excited because a good taco literally slaps. I'm really excited, but also like the mosquito invasion, everyone at the language event got eaten up today. It was crazy. What are we doing? What is the answer here? Because the mosquito repellent thing is like hardly even working anymore. So if you have a better solution on how to fight the mosquito invasion and the mosquito war that we're currently in, please let me know down below, because me and everyone else out there is just struggling. One of you sent me a message on Instagram recommending us to go to this bagel place in Palermo that sells New York bagels. And when I tell you, like, I screamed as soon as I read that message. I was so incredibly excited. And Michael and I have been wanting to go for a little bit. We finally went, and we had bagel there. And what we did was we bought like a half a dozen bagels to bring home, and we froze them so that way we can take them out when we want to, and they're like still pretty fresh. And this is a pretty good representation of what a New York bagel should look like. When we tried it in the store, I think I gave it like a 7-ish out of 10. It's like almost there. It's not an exact replica, but if you want something that's pretty darn similar to a New York bagel, this is a sesame one, go to this place. I recommend. I think it's like the best bagel shop that we've had here in Buenos Aires. I got a sesame and Michael got an everything bagel.
Girlfriend ordered in food for me, and this one's mine. It's noodles and veggies. Doesn't get more simple than that.
Rice. Wow. Wait, hold up.
And then I didn't want to get too much sushi. I don't need too much sushi, but I haven't had sushi since I've been to New York. So I got a quick New York roll.
Say happy birthday, Michael, in the comments.
It's creepy now.
It's supposed to be doing happy birthday, and it is, but just very, very lazy.
Faintly. Widow ice cream cakes are unmatched.
When my chef brother watches this cutting.
If any chef was caught cutting like this, they immediately lose their degree.
and absolute like downpour all throughout the morning, and it's still raining right now. But every time that it rains, like no one is at the gym, which is honestly such a luxury. On Mondays, like the gym is absolutely crowded, and then less and less people go throughout the week. But like today it was almost empty, which is like always nice. And my gym is a little bit bigger, so I never really feel like I can't get on a machine, and I can always like adjust what I need to do. But like when no one is in the gym, that's a great feeling. And throughout the years, like I've really become like really flexible with my gym routine. I used to be like very much into heavy lifting and powerlifting, and I would have this very strict routine. And like some days, if like I wasn't feeling myself, I just wouldn't have fun in the gym. Like if I didn't feel strong enough to lift the weights that I needed to lift that day, then like I would kind of like be down and hard on myself. But I've grown to be really flexible and just kind of do what I want in the gym and just have fun with it. So my relationship with the gym now is so much, I don't want to say healthier because it was healthier before, but like just knowing that I can have that flexibility, and now I'm going to the gym to like have fun and just be healthy and live a healthy lifestyle. So that to me like is big progress. I've been going to the gym consistently since college, and in high school I used to run cross country and track, so like I've always been active, and even as a kid I've always been active and like done sports and things like that. But this week in particular, I'm actually doing a deload week. So if you're not sure what a deload week is, or if you've never heard of it, basically what I do is I lower the weights on some of the exercises that I do, and I kind of just still go to the gym, but I kind of give my body a rest because I'm not lifting as heavily, I'm not lifting as many reps as I normally do, and it's a way to still go to the gym and be active, but like still kind of give your body a rest and break that it needs. And I do this about once a month or every 2 months, just kind of depending on my body. And if you're someone who's like kind of feeling like, oh, like I don't want to go to the gym, or I'm kind of bored with what I want to do, I don't feel strong or something like that, maybe you know, I'm no doctor, I'm no physical therapist, I'm no trainer, I'm no coach or anything, but try to give yourself a deload week, because you know, you can still go to the gym, you can lower the weights, you can lower the reps that you do. There's so many different ways to do a deload week and like still be active, and of course mix up what you do. When I was like really seriously like heavy lifting and like powerlifting, I would like be really frustrated if I couldn't get on a specific machine to do a specific exercise, because like I felt like I needed to do that. And now today I did like chest, shoulders, and triceps, and I did abs. And if by chance like I can't do the tricep exercise that like I intended that I wanted to do, I can still like maneuver it and be flexible and do like a different machine or a different exercise. And it obviously sounds like yeah, like you should be able to do that, but I don't know, like maybe my relationship with the gym in a past life a few years ago like wasn't the healthiest, but I'm really happy with where I am right now, because I go, I have fun, I go to maintain a healthy lifestyle and like get my body moving, and it's really a good part to my day. I used to go in the afternoon when me and Michael moved here to Buenos Aires, but I really love going in the morning, and I'm happy that I have the flexibility of like my work routine to be able to go into the morning. So I think it's gonna be like a lazy, cozy day inside today, and I do actually have to teach today. Our break unfortunately has ended, but I do like what I do, so I'm excited to see like the kids again. But I think I'm gonna close the vlog here. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like this video, comment down below. The engagement helps out my channel so much, and it helps me push my videos out to more people like you. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe, because I would love to have you here for the long run, and I have some very exciting Buenos Aires content coming to you very soonly, and I will see you in the next one.